Hey everybody, my name's Ben and welcome to our top 20 ways you can support your favorite creators on Twitch and YouTube completely for free. We all know there's plenty of ways you can support creators by using your money, but there are a good number of ways that can really help them out that are completely free. And a lot of the time, these free ways to support can actually be more beneficial long term to those people than the paid options. This is because of three main themes that you're going to see come up as we go through this list. That is growth, engagement, and streamers' value to their sponsors or brands. These are all things that are helped mostly by actions that users take completely for free. So if you're in the loop, then if you're a supporter of a creator, whether they're big or small on Twitch or YouTube, then you can now have a bit more information on ways you can help them out, especially if they're a small creator, because it can really just help them get off the ground. And if you're a content creator yourself, then maybe this list might give you some inspiration on things you could encourage your community to get behind to support you. Don't forget that I live stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday from UK lunchtimes on twitch.tv/thebeardguys. So if you want to ask any questions about anything in this video, or if you just want to come and watch some gameplay and join our awesome community, then I'll see you over on Twitch. Number 1, liking and retweeting their tweets. Liking things and retweeting them on Twitter isn't purely about just showing it to your followers. What we're actually trying to do here is show Twitter that your posts are engaging and the people enjoy seeing them. The more engagement your tweets get, the more Twitter knows that you are posting posts that are of good value, and then it's going to show those to more people. You're going to see those tweets appear more in people's recommended, more in their feeds, and this is really useful to streamers and YouTubers who are trying to grow. So even if you have a really small following of your own, don't be shy to like and retweet tweets by your favorite streamer or YouTuber, and you are going to help them out. Number 2, watching their YouTube videos all the way to the end. So YouTube works on a few different metrics, but one of the main things on YouTube is the average watch length or watch time, watch duration of videos. Just going onto a video and then giving it a view, watching it for 10 seconds and going off isn't actually super helpful. What is helpful is watching a video all the way through. Now, obviously, that is a bit more of a commitment, and if the content's not good, you shouldn't be watching it anyway. And if the content is always bad, then you're probably not a fan of that creator anyway, so this video is probably not super relevant for that. But watching videos all the way through to the end is a great thing for creators. Watch time is much more important than views on YouTube, and your creators will appreciate that. Number 3 is engaging with YouTube videos. Now, this is leaving likes, it's leaving comments, it's sharing those YouTube videos, and this means a lot more than you can imagine. When your videos go out on YouTube, it's looking at whether these videos are good enough quality that it should share them with more and more people. The better it thinks the video is, the more people it is going to show it to, and the better that is for the creator. Now, YouTube judges this by many different things, but the main factors are the average watch time or average watch percent of the video. So a long video or a short video, if it's got a really good percent that the average person watches, that shows it's a decent video. People aren't arriving on the video and then leaving after 30 seconds because it was mistitled or it had a clickbait thumbnail, or it's just a bad video with bad audio or just a terrible video. The engagement side of it is the likes and comments, and if you get a really good ratio of likes versus views or comments versus views and that kind of thing, that's another thing that tells YouTube that this is good quality content and that it should show it to other people. And this is, again, critical to growth of creators. So if there's someone you like watching on YouTube and you watch their videos every day, you can do them a ton of help by clicking a like and dropping a comment on every video. Number 4, turn on your notifications for YouTube and for Twitch. So if you want to get access to your favorite content creators' videos straight away or always know when they go live, make sure you go and click the little bell next to the subscribe or follow button on whatever platform you enjoy watching them on, and then you'll get a notification whenever they go live or publish a new video. Number 5, make Twitch clips of their channel. Twitch clips are a really nice feature, and they can often go underused, particularly for smaller creators. As you get bigger and bigger, you tend to have a decent amount of people who make those clips, but when channels are smaller, it's really helpful if the people watching do take clips of the epic moments, the funny moments, the fails, the silly moments, anything that you think is a nice special moment of content for that stream, clip it, name it, and then that streamer will see it, and it makes it really useful for them to be able to maybe make highlights they can share on social media, they can make a compilation video, or even that clip could just go viral and get spread around and bring in some new people. Number 6, share their videos and their Twitch clips. So this is another thing that's very helpful for growth of people, is to share their content. So if you use a Reddit or if you use a forum maybe, then you think there's a relevant way you can share that. If it's a game that they play that you're on the forum for, or the appropriate Reddit, then share their clips, share their YouTube videos. Don't spam them, no one's going to appreciate that. But if you think there's a clip or a video of theirs that is really good and will add value to that platform you're on, then share it there. And you might bring in some new audience for the person you're supporting, and you can also offer some good value content to the people on the platform you're using. Number 7, watch them stream. It sounds obvious, but it's important to realize that the viewer numbers in Twitch can be quite useful, as well as just actively having people there. So what I mean by that is the higher your viewer number on your stream, the higher up the game directory you're going to be, and the easier it is for new people to find that stream. So even if you're just half watching, or you have the audio almost muted and you're just sitting there doing some work and kind of occasionally checking in and listening in the background, that can be very useful for the streamer, because all those numbers add up and help give you a bit of clout. It can also be useful because a lot of the time when brands or sponsors are looking to work with streamers, they're going to be looking at average viewer count. So the higher that average viewer count is, the better value deal that streamer is going to get. Now that brings us really nicely onto number 8, which is watch their sponsored content. So you notice normally and understandably when your favorite creators do a sponsored video or a sponsored stream, it will generally get a bit less engagement, a bit less views than their normal content would. Not always, but more often than not. And that's understandable because it's normally something a little bit different to what they normally do. But even if you're not super into the sponsored thing that they're doing, if you are able to, it can be really important to support them, particularly on those sponsored streams, whether that's by hanging around in chat, adding a view, clicking the like button, or saying hi and being positive in chat. It's really helpful to support creators when they're doing sponsored work or branded work, because that then reflects well on the streamer. The sponsor will be happy with how it went, and it will allow them to get more work like that easier in the future. And if they can get sponsored work easily, then they can make money more easily, and they can keep making content more easily. Number 9, be active in Twitch chat. And number 10, be a positive presence in Twitch chat. So it's really helpful to be active in Twitch chat. It's totally free. You don't have to sub to chat in most channels. Some you do, the massive ones. But most channels, you don't have to subscribe to chat. You can just turn up there and you can chat away. And if you are active in chat, that really helps the person streaming, especially if it's a smaller streamer with a not very busy chat. It can be quite hard to sit there and keep talking and try and keep the entertainment going. And if chat is moving quicker, making comments, asking questions, that really helps kind of cue them up with things that they can talk about. And as well as that, being a positive member of their community in Twitch chat can be really helpful as well. So be pleasant to be around when new people arrive, welcome them and be nice. Don't scare off people by being unpleasant, and all these sorts of things that just create a pleasant atmosphere that show that anyone new who turns up might think, hey, I want to hang out here. This seems like a cool place. Number 11, don't get into arguments or backseat mod in Twitch chat. Streamers have mods who look after things in their channels, and generally they're going to have things under control. Whether you're aware of it or not, there might be things going on in the background. And if you try and backseat that and try and mod for them when you're not a mod, you can actually make arguments worse, and you can exacerbate situations that maybe they were just leaving to die out and disappear. A lot of the time, the less drama there is made about a situation, the quicker that situation will fizzle out and die, and that's often the best way to deal with that. Number 12, join their Discord. So Discord servers are a really great way to support people. Most streamers and YouTubers have them now, and it's a nice way to continue that community feel of Twitch. When the streamer is offline, you can go and talk in the Discord and make friends there. So join their Discord. And number 13, be an active and positive presence in Discord, just like the Twitch tips. This has much the same effect as on Twitch, where by having an active and pleasant Discord server, this encourages other people to enjoy spending time there, and by creating a community that people want to spend time in, that's going to help them with their long-term success. Number 14, tell your friends about them. So you don't need to go and spam their videos everywhere. It honestly isn't going to help because people will just ignore that kind of thing. But if you game with people who play a game that you like watching and you know they'll be into it, then tell them about this YouTuber you like watching, or tell them about this streamer that you like. So, be selective about how you share things. But if you're talking to friends who you think might be into it and you think might get into that community, then tell your friends about them. Now, the next couple kind of involve spending money, but you're not spending any extra money. So number 15 is use affiliate links. So not everyone has these set up, but you'll see around a lot of the time, YouTubers and streamers might have Amazon affiliate links, or they might have other product affiliate links if they have a sponsorship through a headset manufacturer or another tech company. And what these normally are is, for instance, we have Amazon affiliate links. They're down in the description below. And if you go and use these links and then buy stuff through Amazon, we'll end up getting a small percent of that sale as a commission. And you don't pay anything extra. You just go and buy whatever you'd normally buy, but the streamer also gets some money from that. So it's a way you don't spend any extra money that you weren't going to spend, and the streamer also gets some money too. So it's a great way to be able to help out without spending any extra money. And number 16, using creator codes is another similar concept. These aren't available in all games, but in stuff like Fortnite and PUBG, we have one for PUBG. If you add a creator's creator code or use it when you purchase in-game things, that streamer tends to get a small percentage of the sale from the game's developer. You pay the same price you would have otherwise, so you're not spending extra money, but you help support your content creator. Number 17, turn off adblock when you're watching them. So adblock does have an effect on things. If you watch YouTube with adblock, then you're not supporting that creator as much as you would be otherwise. I realize ads can be quite frustrating at times, and some of the amounts of ads you get on YouTube videos can be pretty excessive these days, but it's worth remembering that the revenue you make on ads on YouTube is very, very small. So unfortunately, things tend to be going this way a little bit. If you can stomach it, I'd encourage you to turn off adblock when you're browsing content that people that you like make, and that will help them out. YouTube knows if you're watching the ads or if you're not. It does make a difference. Number 18, write a nice message in Twitch chat or send them a nice comment on a YouTube video. You might think that creators get totally buried in comments and can't read them, but most of the time they do manage to catch quite a lot of them, and if you have something nice and positive to say, then say it. And honestly, it's nice when you get to read these things. You also read a lot of horrible things people say, so it's always lovely when someone leaves a nice message. Even if we don't get a chance to respond to it, it's nice to have read a pleasant thing written by someone who's enjoyed your content. Number 19, don't pester the people in Twitch who do support financially. So this is something that I see quite a lot. When you get people in Twitch who support quite heavily, they gift out a lot of subs, they drop a lot of bits, you often get people who will keep pestering them in Twitch chat, people making comments, asking what they do for a living, asking where they get all their money, asking if they can have a sub, and all these things can have a bit of effect of putting those people off supporting more if they feel they're getting hassled a lot when they do it. And it's not great for your creator if you're hassling the people that do give them money and then those people decide they're not going to give them money anymore. So do be mindful of how you interact with people who are choosing to financially support creators. And number 20, last but not least, remember that streamers are normal people too. When you're working as a live entertainer, you're doing that normally every day in the week, and you're always on, and there's not really anywhere to hide there. You always have to sit there and you have to be pleasant and positive and nice, and you aren't always in a good mood. As you all know, sometimes you wake up in a bad mood, sometimes you're going through something difficult in your life, maybe you're going through a bad breakup or an illness in the family or dealing with death. And all of these things can have a serious effect on you, but when you sit there and stream, you kind of have to just blank it out and crack on. So it's worth keeping in mind that people can go through all sorts of emotional states and then still have to sit there and do that. And if you feel like they seem a bit off or they seem a bit down, be delicate with how you choose to raise that, if you do choose to raise that, or, maybe send them a message just to see how they are privately if you're concerned about their well-being. And if they do choose to take a day off suddenly or cut a stream short, then try and be pleasant about that. I find a lot of the time when I've taken an impromptu day off, when there's been maybe a death or a funeral that I've had to attend, and I don't like to be too public about these sort of things happening in my private life. Often if I've mentioned that and said that I'm having a day off, you'll get people reply to the tweet saying, oh, you're lazy, or come on, come and do some work or whatever. And I know 90% of the time those people are joking, but if you're having a really, really crap day dealing with some real life issues, then you're not always in the mood where that's what you want to see. So just something to keep in mind when you're interacting with people who are streaming. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy it and want to see more videos like this, then please click the like button, and that helps us know that this is the kind of thing you would like to see. Don't forget, we do stream on Twitch 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on twitch.tv/thebeardguys. So hopefully I will catch some of you there. Go for the glider. Oh my God, look at it. Look at the glider go. Is he in it? Whoa, what have we done? What have we done? I'm on a roof. Luca, I'm on the roof. I'm unconscious on the roof.